Now, equations of motion. There are three equations of motion. First one is V is equal to U plus AT. In this, U means initial velocity, V means final velocity, A is acceleration, and T is time taken. Second one, S is equal to ut plus half at square. In this, S means distance traveled. Other things, U, A, T already we know. In this, third one is V square minus U square is equal to 2as. V is final velocity, U initial velocity, S distance traveled, A acceleration. These are the three equations of motion, very important. Okay. See, the next point is freely falling body. This term is coming so many times. That is why, what is freely falling body? You must know. The body which is falling only because of gravity force, that is called freely falling body. That means no external force acts on it. Such body is known as freely falling body. Now another term is acceleration due to gravity. It is the acceleration of freely falling body. See, the body which is moving, that has acceleration. If it is freely falling body, that is called acceleration due to gravity. Symbol is G. Value is 9.8 meter per second square for going down. G is 9.8 minus value when it is moving up. When it is moving up. Approximate, we can take it is 10. Next topic is equations of motion for freely falling body. See, consider a freely falling body which is falling from a height h from ground. Initial velocity for freely falling body always 0. Acceleration is always plus g. These two things consider: initial velocity 0, acceleration plus g. For each and every equation, these equations will become like this. We know first equation is V is equal to U plus AT. Substitute U0 and A is equal to plus G. In this, what you will get is V is equal to 0 plus GT. That is V is equal to GT. This is the first equation for this freely falling body. Second equation, S is equal to ut plus half at square. In this also substitute u0, a is plus g and height is s. Therefore it become h is equal to 0 plus half into, in place of a g, t square only. Therefore h is equal to half gt square is the second equation of motion for freely falling body. Now the third equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. In this also substitute u0, a plus g. V square minus 0 is equal to 2 into g into h. Therefore v square is equal to 2gh. This is the equations of motion for freely falling body. These are the three equations of motion for freely falling body. Okay. Now, equations of motion for vertically projected body. Suppose a body is projected with velocity u upwards vertically, it reaches to height h, final velocity must be 0, acceleration is minus g. Then apply these conditions for equations of motion. First equation we know v is equal to u plus at. In this substitute v0, u only, a is minus g, t only. Therefore u is equal to gt is the first equation of motion. Coming to second equation, S is equal to ut plus half at square. We know S means height h, u only, t only, plus half into acceleration is minus g into t square. Therefore substitute h is equal to ut minus half gt square. This is the equation, second equation for vertically projected body. Third one, we know v square minus u square is equal to 2as. In this v 0 minus u only, 2 into acceleration is minus g, s is h. Therefore minus u square is equal to minus 2gh, minus cancel, then u square is equal to 2gh. Therefore u is equal to gt, h is equal to ut minus half gt square, u square is equal to 2gh. These are the three equations of motion for vertically projected body. Say another question, finding time of ascent, time of descent, time of flight and maximum height for vertically projected body. For the solution is, consider a vertical projected body which is projected with velocity u and reaches to maximum height h. At maximum height velocity is 0. We know for upward direction acceleration is minus g. Okay. Let time of ascent ta, if you assume, apply v is equal to u plus at. In this, what is v? 0. U only, acceleration is minus g, time is ta, right? Then simplify this, we will get ta is equal to u by g. We know time of ascent is equal to time of descent. Therefore time of descent also you will get u by g. Add both, you will get time of flight. Time of flight is nothing but ta plus td. Then u by g plus u by g, it is 2a. For maximum height, you must apply v square minus u square is equal to 2as. V means 0, u only, 2, a is minus g, s is h. That gives minus u square is equal to minus 2gh, minus cancel, we get h is equal to u square by 2g. Okay. The next question is, what is projectile, what is trajectory, and derive expressions for time of ascent, time of descent, time of flight, maximum height and range. Now what is projectile is any body which is projected at an angle except 90 degrees, that is known as projectile. The projectile's path is known as trajectory. The path of projectile is known as trajectory. Consider an object projected at an angle theta here with velocity u. This is the object projected like this at an angle theta with velocity u. It reaches to ground here and the horizontal distance is assumed as range r. The velocity u splits into u cos theta horizontally and u sin theta vertically. This velocity u split into horizontal component is u cos theta, vertical component is u sin theta. Assume time of ascent is ta and apply v is equal to u plus at formula. V means 0 and u is u sin theta and acceleration is minus g, time is time of ascent. Then simplify, you will get time of ascent is u sin theta by g. Same way, time of descent also same, that is also u sin theta by g. Add both of them, you will get total time, that is 2u sin theta by g. Okay. For getting maximum height, apply the formula V square minus U square is equal to 2as. V square is 0 minus U means U sin theta take. Therefore U square sin square theta 2 into acceleration minus g, distance is h. This is minus U square sin square theta is equal to minus 2gh. Minus minus cancel, get h from this, that is U square sin square theta by 2g you will get. Coming to range, range means horizontal distance. We know distance is equal to speed into time. Speed is horizontal speed, u cos theta. Time is total time, that is 2u sin theta by g. This is u square by g into 2 sin theta cos theta. This 2 sin theta cos theta formula is sin 2 theta. This 2 sin theta cos theta can be written as sin 2 theta. Therefore, r is equal to u square by g into sin 2 theta. Okay. I have 25 years experience in teaching physics. This is only a 10 minutes demo class. I hope you understand all the terms what I explained. For getting sure success and 100% marks, please purchase the course or contact me for live classes. Okay.